All right, the time is 7 o'clock. I'm going to call the March 4th Ripon Area Fire District Board to order. Do attendance. Dankert?
Here.
Krieger?
Here.
Iverson? Here. Van Brink?
Here.
Page?
Here.
Sorensen?
Here.
Gotsky? Here. I'll take a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
I so move.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And there is no one here for public comment. We'll move past that.
Maybe she's got something to say.
Have we? Any commentary or questions on the secretary's report? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to approve the secretary's report for January.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. That's approved. Treasurer's report. We don't have Heather here, Ellen. Is there anything you want to comment on the treasurer's report?
Yeah, if you look at the accrual for 2024, I think that's the second one in your packet. It would be budget versus actuals, and on the bottom it says accrual.
Hold on.
Ellen, can you hold on and back up? We're approving the secretary's report for February, not January. I believe you said January.
Yep, correct, Jane. Oh,
Can we just correct that? Because I wrote down January, because I wrote down what you said, but it's February that we're approving.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, keep going, Ellen. Sorry.
So let me see if I can get back to where I was.
Accruals, second page, second one down.
Not the accrual, the first one, that is the, what does she have right there, cash basis, shows that we had, what's the percentage? We had percentage of revenue 86.56% of what we budgeted for, and then the expenditures are, let's see, where is that? Our expenditures were a bit too far. Total expenses were 86.56, and total revenue was 90.61. So it looks like we're going to be in the black this for 2024.
How much does it say, Ellen?
There's a difference of about 4%.
Okay,
So it could be a few thousand.
okay.
But the auditors have everything now, so we'll know more when the auditors are finished.
Okay, well, that sounds good news.
Not well, it means we're finally getting there.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Anyone have any other questions or comments? I would entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's report for tonight.
I'll make a motion to approve the judge's report. Second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Treasurer's report is approved. Chief's report, Chief Hollis.
First of all, I'll start out, there's an EMT class going on right now at the City of Ripon EMS garage. Currently, there's 3 Ripon firefighters that are in that class. I am one of them as well, and there's 2 others.
What kind of class is it again?
EMS.
EMS, just basic?
Yeah, EMT, yep.
Oh, EMT?
EMT.
Okay.
You all have the calls sheet up in front of you here?
Yep.
For the month of
Yeah, I
February.
have it right here.
Who are the other two? Are they, like, paid, is it open to paid on call?
One is Cooper,
Okay.
and then one is Krieger. So. And I think there's 14 total in the class. Calls for February, not a whole lot, 20 for the whole month. Day shift was 4. Mutual aid given was 3, year-to-date 5. Mutual aid received 1, year-to-date 1. Total calls for the year is 42. And then you can see here that what we have for members currently. One of our part-time members accepted a job with the Milwaukee Fire Department. His last day was February 12th. And we bought him lunch and we had cupcakes and cake and stuff for him. So February 21st was his last day. Also, the day crew participated in the Hoops for Heart Association. And they played a game of lightning with the students. So January calls for the month were 38. Total calls for the year at this time is, from this time last year was 74. We started the year off 32 calls down in 2024 already, so.
Was the mutual aid to Berlin, was that the big one?
No, they had a structure fire as well over there. They actually had two of them within 1 week. One, they were all north of Berlin. One was up by Four Corners, and then the other one was just off at Highway X and 21. So.
Is there any specific reason why we're so far down in the number of calls this year?
Our fire prevention specialist is working already.
Awesome. I know there was a lot of lift aid, I think, from last year.
That could accumulate some of the
Some
calls.
of it, yeah.
We just had one, I don't know if you saw that on the front of here, we assisted in the town of Ripon for a lift assist. And we had a couple in the city, but other than that, yeah. Truthfully, I can't answer why we're down that much, but that's a good thing.
Right now, yeah.
Yep. Any questions on the call report? Next on here would be fire inspection. Right now, the guys are working in groups around the city to try to get a better schedule. As of this morning, they had 110 inspections completed. I know there was a couple really cold days when it was 30 below out. We weren't taking any engines out or anything with water in it. So they'll get caught back up here. Next thing on the agenda is the Webster grant. We received a Webster grant in the amount of $1,500. And for that grant, I do believe we decided to buy the K-12 gas-powered saw, if I remember right. So that
Yep.
we'll have to vote on that, right, Ellen?
Yep, you have to accept the grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we need to accept the grant tonight and then on the next agenda, actually choose where it's going, or can that all be in one?
No.
No, we already gave them permission to write the grant for the thing that they got.
Okay,
We're
cool.
just accepting it now.
Was
Because we
that,
got the grant, we just
Okay.
have to accept the money. Because they already told us what they wanted it for, and that's what the money will be restricted for.
Okay.
And we already bought the saw. So,
Ellen, do we have to accept it next month?
No, it's an
Accept it
action
today.
item for today. You have to accept it today.
I don't see that on
Well,
the
you
agenda.
have-
as
It's
of-
in
Oh, I see a
6.
donation.
Yeah.
Oh, action up, yes it is. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'll move to accept the grant from the Webster's Foundation for the K-12 gas-powered saw.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign? All right.
okay, we have one other donation. Harbor Freight has given us a $200 gift card. Once approved, Engineer Cooper and engineers will get a list together of tools needed to fit the rigs all the same. And the $200 gift card will also have to be a action item, I believe, right?
Yes, it's on for an action item, so,
I'll take a motion to accept the $200 gift card from Harbor Freight.
I'll move to accept that gift card from Harbor Freight as a donation with discretion of Cooper to fit the engines.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, say aye.
aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Okay, chicken barbecue, we had that our actually this past Sunday. It went very well. The guys all worked together. I think we were here 3 hours Saturday, and Sunday we were here probably, well, Sunday some of us were here throughout the day, but it went great. Out of the 1,400 halves, I think we maybe had 90 halves left, which was good compared to other years. Other years we've had a couple hundred or more. So thank everybody that came and helped us. Also the Fidels, which are from the college. Without their help flipping the chickens out there, it would be next to impossible to have this event. So kudos to everybody that helped out. That's all I got. And Chief Kevin Clone is obviously not here today. He's on vacation, so we will skip him. That's all I got.
Okay, moving on to, yeah,
I have one question, and maybe I was sleeping, but I had a question on some of these bills.
Ellen, can we go back and ask you a couple questions on the finances? Is that all right?
Yep.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was just curious, I see O'Reilly for those batteries. Do we have a account there?
We do.
No, still that one.
Didn't we put an account there?
Okay. At O'Reilly's.
Yeah, I think, didn't we
Yeah.
just open an account there, Chief Hollis?
Yep.
Yeah, you almost need one.
Yeah, we did that months ago, because
Yep,
Cooper needed it.
I remember it.
Okay.
We also have one at Napa, an account at Napa. We kind of shop around to get the best bargain.
Right. And can you explain what the valve assembly for the air steps, what are the air steps on 16?
The air steps are automatically dropped when you open the door.
On the engine?
Yep. So when you open the main door, the step to get in drops automatically, and they're on air actuators, which are hydraulic air rams.
Yeah.
The actuators were all, O-rings and all of that were gone, and the cylinders were all scored, so they're not replaceable parts. So they get you by having to buy the whole assembly.
Okay.
And yeah, we saved one of the assemblies. We're hoping we can maybe take one out of the two, so we have a spare for the future. Cooper's working on that.
The other question I had was for Ripon Garden Ambulance Service, fluid for a member for $800. Was he getting IV or what?
He was. We had a structure fire up on North Union up here, and he was dehydrated. So when he was in rehab, they gave him a bag of fluid. So
I was just curious, it seemed like an awful lot for a bottle of Gatorade.
we questioned that as well. Truthfully, should have even gotten to the billing stages. We're not sure. It should have stayed right in house, I think, and just been a wash. But supposedly there was a shortage of saline solution or something, so that's probably why we got charged for it.
I just looked at that and I thought, whoa, this.
Yeah. We fought that for quite a while, but we didn't win.
That was the only questions I had, and I just thought I just wanted to know what it.
Everything at Rennert's, I'm assuming is parts and labor, they're doing it all, like that bill is for them installing.
Nope, Cooper installed the, I
So
think,
that's just the part from them.
yeah. Yep, some of the stuff that Cooper can do, we do in-house.
Okay.
We save the labor.
Ellen, do you have any updates on the old business, PAA?
PAA, I talked to Adam, a day or two, well, either yesterday or late last week. it looks like we should get that report sometime in March.
Was it gonna come to the board first, or is it the city?
Well, it's the city's,
Right.
it's the city's, thing, so it'll go to the city first, I would assume.
Alan, if you receive that, will you forward that to
It'll
the,
be shared.
What'd you say, Ellen? It cut out.
Oh, it'll be shared.
yeah, I'm assuming you'll forward that when you get it?
Well, I don't know if I'll get it before, I might get it at the same time
At the
as
same time.
everybody else.
Okay,
But
I was just
we'll-
assuming if you got it, well, not, you'll get it as a city council member, right? But then the rest of the fire board will get it shortly thereafter if they don't get it immediately at the same time.
Oh, sure, yeah, when the council gets it, it's open, so everybody,
Yep.
gets it. We can send it
We'll make
to
sure.
everybody up their board, if Adam doesn't.
Yep.
Anything on Pierce or ETF?
Captain, or Chief Hollett, do you know anything about Pierce? Have we heard anything?
We have not heard anything yet, no.
Okay. All right, the ETF health insurance becomes more and more confusing. We've now, we're waiting for ETF to respond on the authorizing documents. And then I have to put on I was a payroll clerk at a Nanco decades ago. I have to put on my payroll hat and try to figure out what was going on, but we're still waiting for information from ETF.
This is still just that bit of money that's just hanging out there that you don't, that nobody knows how it got there, right?
Right. So we're trying to figure out how it got there and then how long the insurance was being used and who was on the insurance.
Is the amount still growing or not? There's no more,
No, it's
Okay.
not growing. It's almost $2,700. That was just 1 month's cost for the health insurance. So we need to figure out how long this insurance was being gotten, what the dollar amount was for insurance. Because it looked like we were paying ETF for health insurance. And
okay,
it's my understanding, and this would be a very hairy question, it's my understanding that a stipend was given so the chief could go out to the market and get health insurance.
correct, yeah.
Okay, so that's why we have to figure out why and where it was coming out of the budget, because we can't see that, we can't see what would be like $24,000 a year, where it came out of. So there's a bunch of mysteries going on.
Okay. All right, nothing on Pierce. Okay. All right, moving on to new business. I don't have anything for new business, unless you had something you didn't put on here, Ella.
No, I didn't, I sent it off to the chief, Heather to you to the chiefs if they have any new business.
Anything?
No, I don't think I'll mention it in new business. I'll bring it up in a future agenda meeting minutes.
That's a good idea, Steve.
All right, moving on to agenda for future meetings. Do you got anything?
I do have a couple things. I was approached by Cross Plains Solution. They're a company that make soy foam. Some of you might have heard of the PFASs that have been getting into groundwater and contamination.
Oh, I'm real familiar with that.
So this company makes foam now out of soybean meal. It's 100% fluorine free. It's biodegradable. It's grown by U.S. farmers. It's got a pretty good shelf life on it. I think it would fit our criteria of what we are currently using now. I also believe the gentleman would bring us a 5-gallon bucket for free to try, to compare the two that we're currently using now and what they are selling. So I'd like to get some more information on this and then bring it back to the board for maybe purchasing some in the future.
Can you do that? You want that on for the next April meeting?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
So are you using a PFAS-based product right now?
Nope, all that PFAS was sent back 3 years ago that we had here in the station.
No, AFFF.
Yeah, when I was
AFFF
working
stuff.
in I was working in Merrimack County where they made all that stuff, and their groundwater is just really bad.
Right.
What are you using now, John? You using any surfactant or anything?
There's stuff on the rigs. What actually it all is, I really don't know. We have not used any foam in years. So,
Just straight water.
yeah, just been straight water.
We've not had any gasoline fires.
Or structure fire, big structure fires that we'd
We'd use it.
put it on.
For barn fires, it would work really well.
If we had foam like this again, would you use it more often? I mean, if this turned out fine, would we go to the soybean stuff, or just hypothetical? Is that something you guys would use more often?
More grass fire rigs and stuff, we'd probably use more.
You only use it for mopping up. If you have a big pile of brush that's burning, you
Right.
use foam on that. If it's just a normal grass fire, you normally don't use foam.
Okay.
You just use regular water to put the grass fire out.
Structure fire, maybe?
Yeah, where you have a lot more fire load, you put the foam on it.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
Yep.
Or for like gasolines and stuff like that.
So there's still a need to have it?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does anybody else in the area have it? Or if we were the only one with foam, would we go on more mutual aid potentially?
I don't think so, no. Because all the other departments
Have it.
run some
They
style
have
of
some
foam too, yeah. I can find out who's using it from the
No.
distributor here, maybe talk to some of them department members.
That sounds good.
I've read quite a bit about this, because Soybean Association puts out those things.
Yep.
And it's supposed to work good, and it's not, there's no ill effects after using it.
Great.
And the other thing I was gonna say, why would we have, if he wants to try some out, if he needed to buy 5 gallons of oil for the truck, he wouldn't have to come and say he needs 5 gallons of oil. I mean, why can't we just have him start with his stuff, tell the guy to bring some up, and there isn't even any cost to it, so,
Right, we can try it out.
Yeah.
And eventually we'll have to buy,
yeah,
like 12 buckets at a time maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know what it's gonna cost yet.
What I'm saying is, there's really no cost to it, even if he had to pay for 5
Yeah.
gallons, it ain't that.
Right.
I mean, he could go out and buy rubber gloves, or if somebody needed a new hood, he could go and get that, because it's just a safety thing, and I don't see why we'd have to bring it back again. Get it done.
Okay. Also, I'd like to put on the agenda for next month. I'd like to go into closed session, talk about a department member. That'll be a personnel issue, which we'll have to go into closed session about. I don't know if you want to wait till next
Well, you
month.
could- Well, yeah, you have the option, this is a board option, you can do it in 2 weeks if you want, or you, because of my sense is in talking to, Deputy Chief Ford and Assistant Chief, Donovan, that it's a somewhat urgent issue, and your preference, Chief Hollis, is not to wait 4 weeks,
Yep,
so.
We'll find a date in 2 weeks.
yeah. I would say in a couple of weeks, we should probably try to have
Yeah.
a board meeting.
So you guys can set another meeting for, it's not gonna be real long, is it, Chief?
I would say-
I'd say maybe half an hour, tops.
Yeah.
So you need 2 weeks to post it?
We need 24
Yeah, we'll
hours.
have to post it. We have to post it. It can be a closed session meeting, and we'll have to talk to Jim Macy exactly about how to post it, and then if we need to come out of closed session, I'm not sure. I'll have to talk with, Jim Macy about it.
How about the 12th? if it's kinda urgent, sooner the better.
Unless we can't post it long enough.
I think it only needs to be posted 24 hours before the meeting.
I think
Oh,
so.
because you're probably right.
Opposed?
Do we have anything? No, it's a Wednesday.
Can't do it on the 11th.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm just looking at
we
my
have a
calendar.
board- Jonathan,
Can you hear me?
we have a school board forum that night.
Oh,
What?
the 12th? Okay.
13th. How about the 10th? Monday the 10th.
We got board meeting.
Oh, who cares, it's just a
Do
town.
it 11th.
11th is a city council meeting at 7, unless we do it at 5.
Could do it.
Can everybody make it at 5?
I'd be there at 5.
Yep.
I can be
Yeah.
I guess I could do it at 5. What's the date
the
again?
11th.
11.
March 11th.
March 11th, 5 o'clock. If something changes on Jim Macy's level, Ellen, just let us know.
Okay, do you want him at the meeting, or do you want, me to have him, you want him to just help me with the, notice?
Do you need him at the meeting? I was just thinking the notice part.
I don't think we need him at the meeting.
No, just the notice.
We can always bring it back to him.
Okay,
Well,
I'll call him tomorrow.
What do you think, Barry?
we should be able to use the same notice that we used last time in closed session.
Well, let's just
Said
do
the
it.
11th.
You're right, but
11th.
March 11th.
Okay. All right, and I guess while we're on that, we can just set the next regular meeting.
right.
So April 1st doesn't work. April 2nd or
Well,
April,
I don't care if it's April
April
1st.
1st is election day.
Does that make
And I
any
don't know,
difference to
yours
anybody?
sometimes help.
does it matter to anybody if it's election day?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter to me.
No.
We can do election day.
Harry and I are both up for reelection.
Would you run the meeting, Jonathan? I won't be back until the next day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
So we
all right, then we'll keep this the way it is for like April 1st.
Yep, same time, 7 o'clock. You got anything
That
else
works
for
every-
future?
You all right with that, Barry?
Yep.
Nope.
All right. All right. Anybody got anything else? Ellen, you got anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. April will have some information on that, insurance thing.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have the PA up, some form of PA update by then, so.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
We hope.
Yeah, what do we do? Motion to adjourn?
Yeah, let's entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Meeting is adjourned at 7:28. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you.